Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and in today's video I am taking you antique shopping with me, and then I'm going to share with you a haul of all the things that I picked up. I'm super excited. It is a gorgeous Saturday in spring. It is 58 degrees I think right now, and just absolutely beautiful, and what better way to spend the day than antiquing. So we're gonna head out to my absolute favorite shop, Scranton's Shops in Woodstock, Connecticut. It is the best, hands down, and their prices are great. I always find goodies. This time I really scored. I found some beautiful books and some other great things that I'm always on the hunt for, and let's go shopping. Can't wait to take you along. Thanks for being here, my friends. Before we go any further in today's video, I want to go ahead and thank our sponsor, Skillshare. I've talked to you guys about my love of Skillshare before. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives. They have a wide depth and breadth of topics, including illustration, graphic design, photography, all the way to music, marketing, productivity, and more. There are thousands of creative classes in countless categories, ranging from beginner to advanced, and you can go from being a dabbler all the way to a master in a matter of hours. Skillshare is designed by creatives for creatives. Classes are taught by industry experts excited to share their tools, techniques, and professional journeys with members. I have been wanting to leverage social media marketing to level up my business as a content creator, and Powerful Social Media Marketing from Beginner to Advanced by Maggie Stara on Skillshare is the perfect place for me to learn the tips and tricks to do just that. It's been super easy to learn at my own pace, and I am already implementing things that I have learned in class into my day-to-day life here on social media. Skillshare takes a learn by doing approach in its teaching, where members can create and share a project at the end of their class and get feedback from other members of the community. Its on-demand platform and stackable lessons allow for you to learn at your own pace, no matter your skill level. I appreciate this feature as a busy, overscheduled content creating mom. I need to be able to learn on my time at my pace, and I love that about Skillshare. If you're interested in leveling up your creativity, Skillshare is the spot for you. The first 500 people to use my link in the description box will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Get started today. Join me over there. Let's level up our creativity together. And again, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. It's an 8-gallon crock. I don't know why I'm whispering, but Danny said, I want the crock. I want the crock of crap, he said. No, he didn't. But he said, what are you going to do with it? And I said, I got plenty of things to do with it. I also have a basket full of antique books. Always a good find. Okay, that was super fun. I hope that you enjoyed seeing a little bit of the beauty that is inside of Scranton's. There's just so many great finds, and they are always, I noticed this time that a lot of the booths had shifted, and one of the booths that I really love, it wasn't there anymore, so I'm curious if they moved somewhere else. I don't know, but I love shopping there. I always find goodies. So I'm gonna start by showing you some of the things I picked up for my spring decor. Some things I picked up are very obviously spring, and other things are not. So this first thing I picked up is this adorable little bunny. It's kind of a primitive bunny with this green polka dot fabric, and I love the ribbon. The bunnies, it says hippity hoppity, I think, and it hangs. So I thought that this would be perfect for one of the peg rails. So either the one like in the dining room or at the end of my island. I just think that that is so cute, and it would look great in either one of those spots. So super, super sweet. I love the little button eye. Love that. In that same area, I also found this very sweet, let me just take off the tag here. I also found this super cute little carrot, and it hangs. It's got a little thing to hang it. And again, thought this would be great for the peg rail. It's like maybe felt, I don't know, but it's got these cute little like black lines to give it a little bit of, you know, extra spruce. Super cute. I loved the color, and again, thought it would look great on the peg rail. I also picked up this cute little block sign that says the Garden's Edge, quality rabbit feed since 1923. This is definitely, none of these items so far are antiques. They're just, I think, handmade items. But I found this cute little block. Again, just something sweet you can just kind of tuck in on a shelf, and love that. I love that it's black and white. And then this last one, again, not a antique, but I thought it was really cute, and it was only $12. And it's this sign here. And maybe like from Home Goods or something, Cottontail Farm, all bunnies welcome. And it's like a burlap. So really, really cute. And I liked the frame, so thought that would be sweet for my spring decor. And then the last item I picked up that was not an antique is this adorable bushel and peck pillow. I love this. It is like a grain sack pillow. Here's the back. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I swear to you, I've seen this pillow on Antique Farmhouse. When I'm editing this video, I'm gonna check. But I swear I've seen this pillow on, I think I even saved this in my favorites, my wish list on Antique Farmhouse, because my mother-in-law, she sings this song all the time. I love you, a bushel and a peck. So cute. So I thought that this would look really sweet to live on my little antique chair in my living room. And I love, love, love this. And it's gonna make me think of my mother-in-law every time I look at it, which I love because I adore her. Okay, this next item, I already have a couple of these, but apparently I collect them now. I just think they're great to tuck in anywhere. They look great, whether it's in your kitchen, your dining room, the coffee bar, the living room, literally anywhere. They just bring in such a fun little touch of vintage, and that is an antique scale. And I saw this one, it's a pretty good size. This one's pretty big. And here it is up close. I love like kind of all this weathering and rusting. It is metal and it does work. But love, love, love. Like I love how metally, like, or how rusty that is. Just so cute. And there's a picture that I saw from Liz Marie Galvin that I am taking inspiration from for my Easter decor. And she has a really cute nest on top of one of these. So figured we could have another one. I've got one in my kitchen hutch. I don't know if you can see it up there. I have one in the hutch in the dining room, and now we have another one to put somewhere else. I don't know where yet, so stay tuned. Another antique item that I seem to be collecting now that I didn't realize I was collecting, but I love them, and every time I see them, I want more of them, and that is shoe forms. I love a shoe form. So here is this one that I picked up. So cute. They're just wooden shoe forms, and I just think they're so pretty, and they look great just on a shelf. And here is another one. This one's like really looking beat up. It's got, you can see like the nails in there. So cool. Like you can see the nails. So pretty. And can I read what it says? Turn, clench, Ranger, turn, length. I don't know, size 11 maybe? So cool. So grabbed those two because I think they're really pretty. There is a restaurant that I love down in Putnam, Connecticut called Elizabeth's Farmhouse. It is, I've talked to you guys about it before. It's actually the restaurant that inspired my bathroom, which I'm actually gonna be redoing here soon. But they have a mirror made out, or a wreath, I think it's a mirror made out of shoe forms. Like the entire outside of it is just shoe forms, and it's so pretty. I told Danny I want to do that, but he said no. So That's fine. I don't even know where I'd put it, to be honest. So instead, I just buy all of the shoe forms and we're gonna put them around the house on shelves because they're so cute and they just bring in, I love the wood they bring in and like just that antique feel. I don't know, I just love them. They're so pretty. So these next things that I'm gonna show you, these are all books that I picked up. I wanted to grab some books for the spring and pretty much just for any time. But anytime I can find books, if they're a decent price, I will buy them. Usually, depending on the book, I try to stay in like the $5 to $8 range, but it just depends on, you know, how awesome they are. So this one is like from 1970 was the first time it looks like it was checked out from the Connecticut State Library. And it is called, yeah, it's Connecticut State Library in Willimantic, Down to the Sea in Subs by Charles Lockwood. Down to the Sea in Subs. So here is the color. It looks like a lot brighter blue on camera. Here's the spine. Super pretty. And let me show you the inside because that's like the most fun. So love that. And to go along with that one, I also picked up birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, food and game fishes, seashells, principal marine invertebrates. This is from the Pomfret Library. And does it have a year? 1959. So this one a little bit older. That's what it looks like. It's the spine. So grabbed those for the summer because I like to do blue and red and white for Americana decor for the summer. And then for the spring, I grabbed a couple of green ones. Let's see what we got. This one is a field guide to the birds of Britain and Europe. Wow. 1967, a field guide to the birds of Britain and Europe. But look at this, look at the inside. I don't know what all that writing is, but this is what it looks like. So pretty. Here's the spine. And then to go along with it, I got this one here, Early American Pottery and China. So those can go together. And then the last one is Engineering Mechanics. What is this one? Oh boy. 1938. This one's from 1938. The spine. So the three of those together, the green, love, so pretty. So we got the blue stack, which will, you know, kind of live out in the living room for, or in the house for summer, and then the green for spring. So love those. Wish I had had these when I decorated for St. Patrick's Day because I feel like those would have looked really nice. The last item I cannot pick up, so I'm going to insert B-reel here, but one item that I am always looking for when I am shopping at antique stores is vintage Crocks. I love pickling Crocks. They are my favorite. They are so pretty. You can literally put anything in them and it instantly will look gorgeous. My vision for these, or for this giant one, this is an 8-gallon one that I found. It was a little pricey. It was $60. And here's the thing. Scranton Shops does not make the prices. It's whoever's booth it is. So it was $60, but it was so beautiful and it was so big. At 8 gallons, like that's just worth it to me. So usually they're about $10 a gallon. So it seems that that's, you know, that's a little bit lower than probably what they could have gotten for it. So my vision for this is to put this over by the hutch in my dining room with some beautiful stems in it for the summer and spring. And I think it'll be absolutely beautiful. I love them when they're big like this. They also look really great on your front porch. And you know, there's lots of places you can use them. I've got a big one with a fiddly fig in my bedroom. I've got a big one in the living room with old staircase spindles. Just, they're so pretty. You can literally put them anywhere. So always, always, always love a good crock. Danny was like, are you really gonna buy this? Where are you gonna put it? And I said, anywhere. I can literally find anywhere. Sorry, there's lots of screaming happening upstairs, but Everybody's home. So that is it for this antique haul. I feel like I found some amazing items and I spent about $130. So I don't think that's too bad for everything that I bought. The books were anywhere from $5 to like $7. You know, the little Easter things were like $4 and the shoe forms were like $6. I think the scale, I think, was like $14, $17, something like that. The Crock was the most expensive item that I purchased. So everything else was like under $10 or under $20. So worth it. I always leave there with great finds. I think I'm gonna do a video after I decorate for spring. I was thinking about doing a video just like kind of going through the house and showing you all of the antiques that I decorate with, and so that you have an idea of how to style antiques, because I think that a lot of times people like the way they look, but when you're shopping, you don't know necessarily, like you see it and you're like, where would I put this? So I wanted to share with you where I have all of mine styled so that you have some ideas of what you could do with them in your own home as well. So that's gonna do it for this video, you guys. If you are not subscribed already, what are you doing? So hit that subscribe button. I want you to come back and see me again. I post 4 new videos every single week, y'all. 4 videos a week. That's a lot of videos. That's a lot of content that I am plugging away. It's so much fun. I love sharing all of this stuff with you, and you guys are fantastic. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, my friends.